don't seem like you're ready. They look more ready than you. Are you ready? Okay. DJ, are we ready? You know, let's test them us a little bit. No, hold on. Feelings, I'm in my... Oh, there is something about you. Feelings, I'm in my feelings. It is something about you, you bring me healing. Oh, say, when I sing, oh, your body be my medicine. Oh, I'm addicted to the way that you hold me down. Let's drop it, let's go. Hey, okay. So I like me. Hey, let's go. Hey, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Hey, stay. Oh, let's go now, feeling. I'm in my feeling. Stay. Make me crazy. Hey, your love is like the cloud. Oh, my soul, hey, oh na na. That's one now. Yeah, hey, when I sing. But before I go, one last song. No, hold on. So, you went out waiting enough for now. I want to for them. Me baby, adore your way. One more time. Me bury your sister. Oh, say we try me more. Me know ya. Me bury your sister. Better want me there. Adore your way. Let's go. Hey, let's try this.
Right time is winning. Left time. I'm not doing anything new. 1, 2, 3.
Ladies, and once again, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
This space in the first place, investments, speaking with SMEs on finance and how they can do it. How did you go into that space? What tickled your fancy to want to do something like this?
I think it's stories like Home Foods, right? People who identify a problem or an opportunity, they want their independence. They can organize people and resources to form a company, add value to the company, employ more people, add value to their products, trade, distribute, export, import, process. It's such a powerful thing of transformation, right? SMEs, entrepreneurship, how you made it. But I think it's the possibility of taking whatever you have around you and turning that into value for yourself, for your family, for your community, for your nation, right? So I think that's the power of entrepreneurship. And so I wouldn't call myself a typical finance person, but I find myself in venture capital and private equity. We all know the interest rate situation in Ghana is crazy. Some women are paying 40% interest rates in the rural areas just to get some working capital for their little farming business or agri-processing business. So it's really tough for women. You know, the people who are making the decision about your loan in the bank, they're typically guys who don't really understand even your business model, right? So there's a lot to be done to lay some foundations around how we approach women in business, how we aggregate some of our talents. I think we work too much alone and in silos. You go to an entrepreneur's place, their house is full of boxes and imported inputs, and it's like one person with a tiny business spending so much money locked up in things, right? But you can start small. Delay mentioned, one container. Auntie Felicia mentioned how she started. I think we need to be able to identify the resources available in your communities. Ghana Enterprise Agency is there. We have so many hubs across the country. You'd be surprised in the number of resources available for starting up a micro business or a district level business. But I believe that, finance is something we need to look at, access to finance. The debt situation and the interest rates, we can't do much about it. But I think we need to educate a lot of people about, if you have a business that's established, growing revenue, you're seeing your profits growing, you need to expand. There is such a thing as venture capital and private equity that can be an option to add to the current suite of grants and things like that. But grants are not sustainable either. You can start up with a few bits and pieces of help, but eventually and very quickly as a business, you need to be able to stand and your revenue will tell you what is up.
Mickey, you've been very instrumental in the affirmative action bill and now law. I am very much interested in the business feature in there. What's in it for people within the business space? What can we glean? How can we take advantage? What's stopping us from kickstarting and moving? So if you could just share those perspectives.
Yes, so one thing about society is nothing exists in a vacuum, and what law does is it ensures that things are done in a structured manner. So when you look at the law, we're all talking about access to funds for women. And one feature in the law is what it has called gender responsive budgeting. So now for every sector, ministry or agency, because for all of us, our businesses are under a ministry or a sector, even if you're into production, if it's agribusiness under Ministry of Agriculture. Now they are supposed to have policies and programs that are targeted on making sure that there's access to funding for women in their sector. So what the law is saying is the resources that are there, now make sure you allocate it and give this percentage to women. Prioritize gender projects. That's one thing in it. Another thing is the tax incentives that the law gives to private employers. When you look into section 24 of the Act, it says that if you are compliant, that's the schedules we talked about, if you have at least 30% representation of women at all levels, so from your boardroom down to the least managerial level or even the staff, if you have 30% of women, you get what we call a certificate. Now that certificate then entitles you to tax exemptions. And also the law says that if you are bidding for a government contract, you should be given preference because you have gender parity or gender equality. So that's one good feature in the law. And we all know that for businesses, the bottom line is profits. And for some of them, the concerns, especially when we're in Parliament, was some of the male politicians are like, I have a business. You're saying that should let women go on maternity leave for this law, or they should do this. How do I pay for their replacement and all of that? Or what benefits does it inure to me to hire more women? So that's why you have that tax incentive, component in there. And that's why you have that preference for government contracts, so that it will incentivize them in a way. I know it may sound ambitious, but what it gives us, I think, is leverage. That even as women, you can leverage it and tell your business that, do you know you stand to gain this if you hire more women? And I think that's very important. The most important thing for me also that I think the law gives is the protection regime it gives, because it makes it an offense if you are disqualified or you're harassed or you are intimidated on the basis of your gender. One thing we realize is most women are intimidated when they want to go for access to funds, or sometimes someone will tell you, quid pro quo, bring this before I will give you the funding or I'll give you the opportunity. So now the law makes it an offense, and if as a woman you experience that, you can actually go straight to the police and then it will be taken to court, where the perpetrator is now going to face a fine or imprisonment of no more than 12 months. So you see that it gives, it makes it an offense regime, and I think that's very important for us as women to know that I am protected in this space. In as much as, yes, you have the challenges where you have people intimidating you or discriminating against you. Now you know that if it happens, I can seek redress. You can, so for the grievance procedure, you can either go to the Gender Equity Committee, you can go to SHRAG, you can go to NLC, or most importantly, you can go to the police, or you can just start a civil suit against the person and actually start a criminal suit against the perpetrator as well. So that, I think that's very important. And then the last thing also does is that with the private employers, now every private organization, even the public sector as well, are to have a gender policy. Some of us work in organizations and there's no gender policy. So they are not intentional about creating a safe environment for the women. They are not intentional about, even if you go on maternity leave, other daycare centers close by, other changing rooms. They are not intentional about making sure, if it's even period leave for some women. So now, companies, you don't have a choice. You need to have a gender policy. That's what the law is saying, and create a safe environment for women. So I think these are very key highlights of the law that inures benefits to women in entrepreneurship and business.
Thank you very much. We're coming back to